So over there on the far side, it is Anna-Kathrin Thiele from Germany. There is Magdalena Lobnig, the 28-year-old from the Vollmarketer Club, coached by Kurt Treyer. Fie Udby Eriksson, 33 years of age, from the Kvik Copenhagen Club, Olympic champion, Olympic silver medalist, in 2012. Clara Kohler, the Californian. She was a bronze medalist back in 2012 in the quads. There is the world champion, Janine Gemelin, 28 years of age, coached by Robin Dahl. And she has been in such form here. Sunita Puspura looks round, 2,000 metres to go, Sunita, and you could be world champion. She has been in marvellous form here. But what will Sunita Puspura manage to pull out in this race? Gemelin leapt out of the start there. You can see that sort of shorter stroke. She's a power-packed athlete, just 1.71 m, the shortest athlete in this race. There's Clara Kohler, the Californian, who's done so well this year, the 27-year-old. Sunita Puspura, oh my goodness.
Look at the start here from the German Anna-Kathrin Thiele over in lane 1, the 2016 Olympic champion in the women's quadruple scull. She struggled a little bit in the single to get herself onto the podium. Sunita Puspura in the form of her life, coached by Australian Dave McGowan, the new high performance director of Irish rowing, of course, Antonio Morigiovanni. And we've seen some changes there, but Sunita Puspura is certainly one of the beneficiaries of that new coach, Dave McGowan, looking after her.
Yeah, doing a really tough program, I think, based probably on the legendary Italian Lemura's tough training program. And in the Lucerne Regatta, Puspura was really just around about half a length up. There is Puspura. She was half a length up on the world champion, who came through her in the middle of the course. But Gemelin, you can see the distance now. It is some 12-13 metres. This is Puspura's race to lose. She looks fantastic, doesn't she? Look at that clear water margin. That's more than Kjetil Borsheim. Fie Udby Eriksson is in fantastic form. This is now probably the most important second 500 metres of her life. She's got to get back in contact with Puspura, Sarah. She did well. I think she's gradually working her way through. Possibly a bronze medal is on for her. Look how low down that drive. She really gets it in the glutes, low down. All that tough training work she's done with her coach. And Dave McGowan has done an incredible job, really, just to loosen her out, get that drive lower down in the powerful muscles as she goes through the 1,000 metres. It's off the world's best time pace, set by the Bulgarian, who will be here, I think, presenting the medals, Romania Nikova. But this
Puspura looking dominant here, the Irish single sculler. Is she going to make it? 2 gold medals here at this championship after we saw the stunning victory from the O'Donovans in the lightweight men's double sculls yesterday. But Sunita Puspura of Ireland, she's in the lead. But here comes the charge from Gemelin. Gemelin now breaking through Fie Udby Eriksson of Denmark, pushing her into third. She's trying desperately to get her bow ball onto Puspura, but she's not making a dent.
No, we're looking at the boat speed of the 2 scullers here, and as you can see, the boat speed is pretty similar, 4.6 for the alumni of University College Dublin, and the 36-year-old, originally from Latvia. She came over with her Latvian husband to Ireland and made her home there. And this is now beautiful to match the triumph of the O'Donovan brothers yesterday. Will this be a marvellous World Championships for Ireland with 2 gold medals? There is only about 2 minutes left in this race.
We're doing almost exactly the same thing. Clear water over the world champion. So we've seen the world champion in these 2 single sculling races fighting desperately for silver. Andrei Sinek in the one beforehand, and now Janine Gemelin. She takes a couple of sort of rolly strokes there. It is tricky. It is fast out on this water. She comes to the 1,500 metre mark with about a 3-length lead over the Swiss sculler. It is Sunita Puspura of Ireland with 500 metres to go.
There's Janine Gemelin. You can see 3.5 seconds nearly. The distance is in bronze medal position. In 4th place head-to-head with Clara Kohler. Can either of them get back on Fie Udby Eriksson at the moment? It looks like Lobnig is there with a sprint for the bronze medal.
The fastest moving boat on the course is now Lobnig from Austria. She's dangerous. She's up at 37 strokes a minute. But she's in 5th. It is Lobnig now challenging. She's only a couple of metres behind the Dane, Fie Udby Eriksson. But no doubt about the leader here. It is Sunita Puspura with a Clearwater lead over the world champion.
Wow, 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 what a distance. Prospera just winds up. She is now the fastest moving woman on this course. A sensational sprint finish. She looks for the line. It is just there, Sunita. You are going to get your first medal at a World Championships. It will be gold. You have done it, Prospera. The world champion punches the air. The new world champion. She beats Janine Gemelin, who gives up her crown. In third place, a great sprint from Lobnik, just takes it away from Clara Kola. And then Viu Bjeriksen in fifth place. Anna-Katrine Thiele will cross the line surely in sixth place. There will be tears, there will be smiles, there will be hugs, there will be emotion on display. But the Irish national anthem will be heard for a second time soon over the waters of this beautiful lake in Plovdiv. Gemelin in second, Magdalena Lobnik in third place. But what a performance. There is Clara Kola off the start. As we see the reverse angle shot of the scullers going away from the start. Janine Gemelin, the world champion, that distinctive lean back. But Sunita Prospera dominated this race really very early on. And that margin at the finish is a very, very dramatic one. Nearly 6 seconds. That's the first medal at the World Championships, Senior World Championships. And that proud Irish woman will remember this day for the rest of her life. There it is.
A final of the men's single sculls. Lane 1, Lithuania. Lane 2.
Over there in lane 1, Mindaugas Grigonis, the 32-year-old Lithuanian. There is the hold of the world's best time, Robbie Manson, the 28-year-old Kiwi. Ollie Zeidler, the young sculling sensation, 22 years of age, the former swimmer, now turned superfast rower. Britain's Harry Leask, absolutely like Zeidler, new kid on the block, 22 years of age. Andre Sinek, the reigning world champion in lane 5, Andre Sinek, the man sculling at the top of his game, Norwegians. Kjetil Borch, 28 years of age. Sinek, of course, the relative, inverted commas, old man at 35 years of age. From Sinek out first, his boat just moved that 2 or 3 centimetres. Last year in the World Championships, it was Sinek who led through the 1,000 metres. Briefly, Fournier Rodriguez, who's not here, got in front of him. Ollie Zeidler catches a little shipwreck there, Sarah.
Wow, that was a bit of an upset there for the German single sculler. We saw him look across at his blade, but down at the back of the field at the moment, it is Ollie Zeidler, Robbie Manson and Andre Sinek, the 3 that we probably fancied to be in the front at this stage.
What has Harry Leask done? The British sculler has blasted out. There is Kjetil Borch, who won his semi-final from Harry Leask. He's going to come through the fast-starting Scot now, but...
Scull here from Harry Leask. I think he would have known that it's fast conditions. Fast conditions mean you need to put yourself in the race. The Kiwi sculler out the back of the field.
Pace through the 500 in these conditions. 1:36. Oh my God, that is 2 seconds under world's best time pace from Kjetil Borch, the Kiwi. Harry Leask not far behind. Grigonis in bronze medal position. There is
the Norwegian on this close side. What a sprint.
Robbie Manson on that far side of the course can hear the instructions of Noel Donaldson, his Australian coach, who will be shouting to him the whole time. Got a medal here, but Kjetil Borch, coached by the fantastic Lars Johan Flodin at the top of his game. Beautiful patience.
Fastest boat on the course, but coming up now is the man from the Czech Republic, Andre Sinek, the world champion from last year. But coming through the 1,000, it will be the 2013 double sculling world champion, Kjetil Lithuania, Mindaugas Grigonis in lane 1, Robbie Manson, the World Cup champion from New Zealand in lane 2, Ollie Zeidler in lane 3, locked together with Harry Leask of Great Britain. Those 4 scullers desperate to get into the medals.
It's interesting, Sinek looking to his right, not to his left. He's looking at the battle coming behind. Robbie Manson is really pushing in this third quarter, coming back into the medal positions, perhaps in the better lane for the second half of the course. What has Andre Sinek got left? The time through the 1,000, just 1 second under world's best time pace. And this is a sensationally quick race. Can Kjetil Borch from Norway on the left of your picture hold off the sprint that surely materialised from the Czech? Andre Sinek, the 35-year-old from the Dukla Prague Club, winding himself up for that sprint.
Here comes Andre Sinek, rating 35 strokes a minute, some 3 or 4 points lower than the Norwegian sculler, up on 38, 39 strokes per minute. So Kjetil Borch maybe doesn't have as much room to move with his rating as the sculler from the Czech Republic. Andrej Sinek, for my money, he's still got time to get himself into the lead here.
It is a fantastic race for the bronze medal. Griskonis, Manson, then it's Ollie Zeidler, Harry Leesk, the young Brit, the two 22-year-olds right in there, but it's Cheryl Porsche has moved out again from Andrej Sinek as they come to the 1500 metre mark. 4:57, that's just gone off world record pace by about 2 seconds, but the race is really on here. Harry Leesk dropping off the back, Ollie Zeidler too, Robbie Manson going toe-to-toe with Griskonis, but out in front you can see Cheryl Porsche is moving away. Griskonis, he has seen off Robbie Manson, he's in 4th place, Zeidler in 5th, Harry Leesk in 6th, there's the battle for bronze. Griskonis, the 32-year-old, the man who took an Olympic silver in the double sculls in Rio, now in the single sculls. Stopped, I think, in the semi-final of Lucerne. Done for pace, but he's back again. What a great job by Giovanni Postiglione, who works with the Lithuanian team. This Griskonis is in that bronze medal position, but Cheryl Porsche, oh my goodness, look at the timing, look at the poise, look how loose he is in his shoulders. He won the European title, Sarah. We thought that was a new sign of something to come, and barring accidents, and there have been some here, Cheryl Porsche will be the new world champion in 2018. Here comes Sinek.
That water is getting choppy now. We can see the waterline along the boat of the leading sculler from Norway. Here comes the sculler from the Czech Republic. He's sprinting, but it's not going to be enough. It will be the Norwegian as he comes down to the line. Cheryl Porsche, your new world champion in the men's single sculls, crosses the line. Andrej Sinek, the world champion from 2017, takes the silver, and over in lane 1, Mindaugas Griskonis from Lithuania in bronze. Harry Leesk, I think they got the 4th position. We'll get confirmation of that, and devastating for Robbie Manson. He was the favourite after the World Cup series, not able to make the medal rostrum.
Well, 5th place as he was last year, and the German sculler Ollie Zeidler after that mishap comes in 6th. There's Griskonis. We're seeing on our screen a fantastic scull from the Lithuanian. Little mishap from Ollie Zeidler as we see him off the start there. There you see that little wobble, the 22-year-old just missing his blades. Andrej Sinek, he has a look across to see how far Cheryl Porsche is. It's the middle of the race. The Norwegian is out and gone. Viking power, just when you want it. Look at him, so loose, so confident, so fast. And he kept his cool in those waves at the finish. That margin over Andrej Sinek, 6:39. That is 9 seconds outside that world's best time. So we're seeing really fast pace in the first quarter, 6:38. Do beg your pardon.